Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurrect Autos HQ. Today guys, I hope we can get this Volkswagen Polo GTI running in this video. By the end of this video, I want that running. I'll tell you what, I've had an absolute skin for this car. Just because of this, I can't believe the issues and problems that this sump is causing. Honestly, it's unbelievable. The one that turned up yesterday was wrong as well. I'm giving part numbers, but apparently, like, because it's a GTI model, it's the underneath, like where the sump sits. There's a different plastic housing that. Honestly, just unbelievable. So that had to go back yesterday. So I spent all day yesterday trying to source a sump for that car, which I think I've done now. And I've just went, do you know what? Sod it. I'm going to go to main dealer, give them the registration, give them the VIN number, give them the part number, and surely they will not get it wrong. Surely. But we will find that today, guys. It is frustrating me like you wouldn't believe in a minute. I just need to get it running. Like, nothing else matters on that car in a minute. Nothing. I can't move forward until I know that. Do you see what I'm saying? Anyway, they've promised me it'll be here mid-morning today. So, yeah. Let's just hope it turns up today, guys. But it's just... But I've got some other parts that come in. I've got the front slam panel. I had to get that from main dealer as well. Luckily enough, they got it. They had one in stock, so that weren't no issue. The only issue with that is the slam panel was like £220. So, you know, and I've got to go. I've got the sump itself. Main dealer is £160. I just got to do it. Just to get it. I need to get it. So yeah, so we have got some bits to do on the car. Good news about the KA, guys. Yesterday went for an MOT, straight through MOT, no advisories. The guy said, "What a lovely car." I said, "Yeah, honestly, it is. Like 40,000 miles. It's a really nice car for someone." So yeah, that's all done and dusted. I've got a little bit more cleaning to do, and then it's up for sale. Yeah, so. Not quite sure what that's kind of going to go for in a minute, but I'll just do a little bit of research, find out, look at book price, whatever, and then minus it being a category N. But yeah, what a lovely car. Anyway, let's get that out of the way. Let's do. I have got some bits, so we can do some bits and pieces on the actual Volkswagen Polo GTI. So yeah, let's crack on with today's video, guys. It's just, I hope to God that, you know, this sump turns up, or, you know, it fits. Oh, main dealer, if it don't fit. God. So yeah, let's crack on. Anyway, it's cold today as well. See, I've got my hat on. It's freezing, like, but it is 7 o'clock in the morning. It's Wednesday morning today, so it's 7 o'clock in the morning. And it's absolutely freezing. But yeah, carry on. So let's do this. Right, guys, let's get into what I've got so far for parts, because we're still waiting for the sump phone call. And, you know, once I get the phone call, I can go and get the sump, bring it back, and then trying to get this car running today. I just got to clean it up a little bit, scrape it down a little bit around that, and then put the sump up. But, yeah, so let's just get into the parts that I've got. This is obviously the front slam panel, and you can see that it flares out a little bit, both sides at the bottom, to allow for the intercooler that sits in place. I did have, you know, I looked on eBay, I looked on, you know, I was messaging people, anyone that's breaking these cars. I just messaged everyone and just trying to sort of find I was trying to find one of these, you know, without going to the main dealer, but it had to be done in the end. And yeah, they got this one for me. So this is main dealer original part, and yeah, it cost me 220 quid for this bit of plastic. Unbelievable. But at least, you know, at least we know that you know, it's absolute genuine, and there's going to be no issues about it fitting or anything like that at all. So that's that. I've got to swap over the locks and stuff, so I'll swap all those over, put the locks in place, the cables go in place as well. So there's bits and pieces I've got to take off the old one to put on this one. So yeah, so that's that. Got the new pipe for the actual intercooler. I can't speak. I got the second-hand part. Which one is it? Yeah, so that's the split one there. And this is the one I got. So yeah, that's going to go on as well today, which is for the intercooler at the bottom on the right hand side. Obviously got the intercooler and the rad pack and the fan set as well. This is the original part. I didn't get a new one because that would have been ridiculously priced, but yeah, I managed to get one of these. This was £160. So yeah, you see, you could just like, it just shows you how much it does add up. It really does start adding up. Couldn't buy it in like complete front end. It's just no one was breaking these cars. It's just nothing. It's not out there. Just nothing. I can't even. At the minute, I found a couple of bumpers on eBay. There's one on eBay, same colour that I need, and it's got no trims or nothing, and he still wants £200 for it, and it still needs a repaint. Just unbelievable, incredible prices for this car. But I did know that. I was expecting it to be. I wasn't expecting it to be cheap, but I wasn't expecting to struggle with not just getting the parts, finding the parts in colour, or yeah, it's just been a bit of a nightmare in a minute. But you know, all good things come to those who wait, and we have been waiting about a week now to find out if this actually still runs, because I'm not moving forward with this car until I know that engine, and I hear it running. I need to hear the engine running, and then I'll carry on. But what I'll do in a minute, we can still put the intercooler pipe on. Let's get that in place. Let's get the bottle back in position, because once we get the sump, I'll put it up. And everything seems to work all right, and it runs and all that sort of stuff. Then we can move forward. I've got another delivery today as well, and that's for the crash bar that's turning up. So, you know, we should get quite a bit done today on this car, hopefully, fingers crossed. But for now, I'll set you up. Let's crack on. Let's get this pipe work done. Let's get all that setting back in place and all that sorted out. Yeah, so let's crack on for now, guys, and I'll see you in a bit. Right, so that's the aircon pipe done, guys. That was fiddly as hell. Trying to get that around the back there and disconnect it. It's just like bends and it's just an absolute pain. But yeah, managed to get it done. So yeah, you can tell, like, obviously, you know, because obviously it sits like this. So as soon as it gets in a whack, it pushes it back, bang, goes against the belt, and then yeah, it comes off. So, but there we go. That's all done. That part is finished. I've buttoned it all up here. Put all the bolts, put the strap back on, the earth strap, that's been put back on, the bottle's been put back in place, ready. Yeah, all the pipe work's been put back. So the only thing I've got to do is just put this one back on top of there, but I'll do that in a bit, because I've just had the phone call from Volkswagen, and it's there. I can go and collect it. So, you know, I'm getting a little bit excited, but a little bit nervous at the same time. Let's go down. Let's get this sump. Let's bring it back, and let's carry on and see what we can do with this car, guys. But yeah, I'm hoping that the main dealer isn't going to let me down with this part. I will still take the old one with me. And then just double check just to make sure that it is absolutely, you know, the same. We'll go from there. I'll bring it back and I'll see you in a bit. Right, guys, I am back from the Volkswagen dealer. Yeah, £164. So yeah, but it's looking good. I've had a look at it. It's looking good. It's looking good. I actually looked at it down there. I took the old one with me, compared it, everything, yeah. And, yeah, spot on now. I think that's going to work. Looks much better than the other ones. So, yeah, it's just a case of putting it up. It does come with a new gasket. And I've got new bolts as well. And I spoke to the guy, a nice guy down there, actually. I just spoke to him. And I said to him about it. He said, do you want any gasket sealer? And I went, no, it's got a gasket on it, innit? He went, no, but they say that you should also put some gasket sealer as well. I went, really? He went, yeah. I went, well, this one hasn't got it. He went, yeah, that's weird that it hasn't got it. It's got no sealant around it. There's no sealant underneath the engine as well. He said, that is strange. He said, on the computer and on that system, it's saying that needs... But I think it would. I think it would, wouldn't it? Like... So just because, you know what I mean, makes you buy the more stuff. The actual level sensor, I didn't buy a new one. I'm just going to reuse that one. And he told me what the torque specs for this as well. So the bolts that go around the outside, all around the outside, that is 8 Newton meters of torque. And these 3 bolts here, they're 9 Newton meters. So yeah, I'll put some gasket on it. Swap that over. Set it all up. Torque it all up. Put some oil in. And I can't believe I'm saying this, guys, but I'm actually going to try and turn in the key on this car today. This engine. Can't believe I'm saying it, but yeah, I think we're going to be able to do it today. So I'll set you up. Let's get cracking. Let's get this sump underneath. Get the oil in. And then I'm going to turn the key. Wow. Okay, let's do it. Right, guys, we are moving forward at long last. But there, yeah, as you can see, It's all been done up. I've only torqued it up. Basically, what these bolts here that go around the outside, they need torquing up to 8 Newton meters, and then you've got to do another quarter turn. So basically, if it's like that, or half of a quarter of a turn. So if it's like that, and you're going to go half of a quarter, it needs to go like there on each bolt. So yeah, I've just done that one. I want to go and do them all. Plug that in, and then I'll come back to you, and I think we're going to put some oil in this car, in this engine. Oil in the engine. I think it's looking forward to a bit of oil in it. So yeah, let's. I'm going to go and do that, guys. I'll come back to you in a second. Right, guys, I think we are ready for oil. Yeah, I'm going to lower the car down. I'll set you up. Let's chuck all the oil in there. I actually chuck 5. I'll chuck 5 litres in there. And then leave the 1 litre just to top up as I need it. But let me chuck the 5 litres in there. They reckon it takes 6 litres, 5.8, something like that. So yeah, we are getting closer to starting, turning that key. Yeah, it feels good now. Now the sump's on, I'm feeling good. So still a little bit of pressure that it might not run, but you know, it is what it is. Right, let's get on with it. Also, what I've did, I went and picked up a jerry can full of petrol, because this car is seriously low on fuel. Right down to the when I put it on the first key, it was right down, like literally with nothing in it. So that might prevent us from actually starting as well. So I need to get the fuel pump pumped in and stuff. I want to make sure that obviously all the pipe work that I took off is all buttoned up, all done up tight. Everything's on and in place where it should be. So yeah, I'm going to check all that as well. So let me set you up, guys. Chuck some oil in, chuck some fuel in. And then that's it. Let's turn the key. So let's do it. Right, guys, we're at that stage now. I've done everything I can. I've done all my checks. I've done the oil. It's got a good level of oil, not quite to the maximum, but it's kind of in just above the minimum, just above the halfway line point on this. I've put some fuel in it. I've just reconnected the battery. I've just got to go for it and turn the key. Like, I know that, you know, I can't run it for too long, but I just want to, I just need to hear this car going. So let's give it a go. Okay. So let's do the fuel pump just a few times. Just before I turn it, just to get a little bit of fuel back to the... Can you hear it clicking? So that's the... So let's go for it, guys. Ready? That sounded a little bit funny to begin with, to be honest with you. But now, oh, she likes that. We have got some warning lights. I've got loads of stuff unplugged. But a lot of you were saying, don't worry, she'll run. And yeah. Hold on. Oh my God, that's such a relief to hear that engine run. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. Oh my God. We have a running engine. Don't really want to run it for no longer than that, really. Just wanted to make sure that it sort of spins, turns over and runs. And as you can see and hear, oh, that's such a relief. So at least we're moving forward now with this. At least we're pushing it forward and moving it, going on with it. So yeah, I'm super happy with that. Oh God, that was so like, oh, I just couldn't believe, like, it just felt so weird. But yeah, I'm glad that it's kind of done it. I'm still waiting for the crash bar. Hopefully that turns up before the day's end. But yeah, that's at least that's running, guys, isn't it? You know, that's the sump on, oil in, and the engine does actually start and run. We just got to get it driving now. But yeah, whew, that feels good. Okay, all right, I'll set you up. Let's move on to the next thing, guys. Whew. Right guys, there we go. So I've put the front end on. As you can see, I've supported it with a jack, but I just wanted to get it in place just to see if there's any leaks, anything like that, before I start carrying on with this crash bar. So yeah, I'm starting to fill it up. You can see that it's starting to drop, and it's slowly sort of bleeding. I can't find actual like a bleed nipple or some sort of bleeding thing for the rad, but it's definitely sort of yeah, it's definitely having it. So that's good. I can feel a bit of heat in the pipes, so that's good. Just got to keep filling it up at the bottle, and then yeah, I'm just going to leave it running. Check the temperature on the gauge as well. Just keep doing that. Yeah, still slowly going down. And I'm trying to check to make sure there's no leaks underneath, which at the moment it looks pretty good. There's no no issues. I always expect there to be issues. But I haven't really talked about obviously the slam panel on the intercooler. You can tell that look how much it comes further it comes out, and it allows for that intercooler. That's why I had so much problems trying to get this actual slam panel. Like, it just isn't apart from main dealer. So yeah, there we go. But at least I can leave it running right now. You know, I think the actual crash bar has turned up today. I just haven't got it. It's turned up at home. You can see the temperature's going up as well, so that's good. I'll put it on hot, and I'll put it on like that. Put the fan on, not the air conditioning fan because it ain't been filled up. But we'll stick the fans on and see if we can put a bit of air through. Wow, that sounds really nice. Obviously I've still got to put the airbox and stuff on that, and bits and pieces are off, but yeah, it's yeah, it's a nice one. I'm well happy with how it's running though, really happy with it. But I just want to keep checking those, just got to keep an eye on that temperature gauge. See if I can pull the air through. Yeah, look, it's dropped again. So I'll just keep topping it up and just keep pushing it through. But and obviously the crash bar sits obviously on there, connects to the actual chassis leg, connects to the side of the actual slam panel here, and then goes round. So yeah, there was no reason, you know, there's no reason why I couldn't do this now, and that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, so far so good. So far so good. Just getting the air out of the system. Want to make sure the thermostat is opening as well and stuff like that really, but and there's still no leaks, so that's good. No oil leaks. Yeah, no oil leaks, no water leaks from the rad. So yeah, whew. Wow, it's coming together. It's coming together. I like it. And we've got hot air now as well. Yeah, we've got hot air coming out. Nice. Temperature staying just below where it should be. Probably could come up a little bit more, to be honest with you. I need to get to about 90, just before 90. But yeah. it's dropping again. That's all right, that's good. Keep it going. Right guys, well there we go. We've got a running Polo GTI. Yeah, I'm so chuffed. Like, you know, that could have been that could have been a you know, disastrous really. But it seems like it's paying off, guys. It was worth getting the car brought down from Scotland. It was worth paying the delivery guy. Parts are expensive, like I've always said. I know I keep going on about it, but parts are expensive. Everyone knows that parts are expensive for those kind of cars. As soon as you stick a GTI in front of it, an ST, anything like that, bang, prices go up. But it is supply and demand at the end of the day, so you've got to deal with it. But yeah, there you go, guys. So far, so good. It's coming together really nicely. So yeah. Let me just whack that on there. Just want to keep on top of it, just to keep checking. Yeah, still good. Take that a little bit. I think revving it helps as well, pushes the system around. So even standard, like stock exhaust sounds really good on this. Yeah, really, really good. So yeah, I just need to get it. I want to get it driving now. So as soon as I get the sort of bits and crash bars and stuff at the front to support all that, put all that back together, put the wheels on, and then we can move it about. But yeah, so happy that engine is okay. Yeah, super chuffed for that. So there we go, guys. Like I said before, no risk, no reward, and there you go. It seems to be paying off quite handsomely at the minute. So fingers crossed it continues. But for now, that is going to be the end of the Polo GTI video, and we have a running engine. So there we go. See you on the next one.